EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us down under in the beachside city of Melbourne, Australia. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Chargers of San Diego taking on the Steamers of Melbourne. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here down under. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Yellow! Yellow! So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 49 yards. And the Steamers are on the board here first in the season opener.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Now he's back out. Some frustration after the PAT miss. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Go. Go.
Herbert now. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, Catholic, go, hey, go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And some room to work. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I should like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Easy.
Now Mahomes. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Swift is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line. And only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed. Because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
In motion left goes a tight end. They'll run with Swift. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DeAndre Swift taking it in from 2 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he'll take it across midfield. Down to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Here's Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Swift going to try up the middle. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's Herbert. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. They couldn't get anything going there out of the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Herbert on 3rd down now. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. On the handoff, this is Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time. We ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll take him to the ground quickly. But he's able to get it down to the 41-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now a give, left side, Brown with it. And he gets it down to the 32. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the gain, and that'll give him a 1st down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. They will toss to Brown. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They'll look to throw again. This is caught. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Brown will take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is up and over for the 2 points. They go with the option on the 2-point try, and the decision to pitch it worked out.
Almost felt like basketball, didn't it? Remember the dribbler, draw, drive, and dish? How about that one? Drew everyone to him, dished it to the running back. He takes it in.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Uncorks one for Davis. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And picked. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a carry for Swift. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Go.
In motion right is Johnston. And they'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. They're a tough spot. And I don't know if he made it out of the end zone. No signal. Yes, it's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They defer to Brown to start the drive. Shifts by him and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 67 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their key...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Call it a big loss of 10 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Steamers have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a 1st down. They run out of the gun with Swift to the 43, 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On 4th down, Herbert. A hit as this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Running right, here's Brown. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding play.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
Yellow.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steamers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the Chargers. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 84 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. 2nd down and 3. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there. 56 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. Well, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steamers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And quickly they get to the line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Charger drive about to get going. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is
Herbert has it knocked free. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a first and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line.
all right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally.
And now here is another interception. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yellow.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Ranger.